All right, I have 5 products on my face right now. One side is drugstore and the other side is higher end products. I'll give you a moment to think about it. Which side do you think is high end and which side do you think is the drugstore? Let's find out. Hi everyone, welcome to another video. So these types of videos are so fun to do because I love saving you guys money. Now, if you are not familiar with my channel or you've never seen one of these types of videos before, even though the thumbnail will probably have the word dupe in it, I usually don't like to call these dupes. I prefer to call them makeup alternatives. And the reason for that is I think it's really hard sometimes to find the exact same shade or the texture of the product. But I think the 5 products I have here for you are very comparable in how they apply to my face, how they look, and the way that drugstore brands have really stepped up to the plate. I think you can find very similar products there. So not to keep you in suspense any longer, this side is drugstore products and this side is the higher end products. So where I have applied the different products is on my eyes. I used an eyeshadow palette, I have a bronzer, I have a blush, and then I have a lipstick and a lip gloss. And the one product I was very happy I was able to get my hands on because it is going viral right now. So I love products when I can get them, when they're having a viral moment, and then hopefully you guys can find them as well. All right, so product number 1 is what I have on my eyes right now. So I am comparing the Rare Beauty. This is the Essentials Neutral Eyeshadow Palette. I did just have it in a previous video. Now don't get me wrong, all the shades are just beautiful and lovely. I was really happy with how they applied to my eyes. They weren't patchy, very buttery. And when I was applying them on my eyes, I thought of an eyeshadow palette that you can get at the drugstore. And that's the one by NYX. This is the Ultimate Warm Neutral Palette. Now, I'm not saying every shade is going to be exact, but the ones that I did use on my eyes today, I honestly don't think you can see a difference. I'm going to come a little bit closer for you. So this is the Rare Beauty. This is the NYX. Very, very similar shades. I know sometimes it is hard when you're looking at the palette and you're thinking, I don't know, that doesn't look the same. But once you start applying the products, you'd be surprised. So what I will show you is the ones that I did apply to my eyes. I'll put a little bit of a B-roll here. And I just used 3 shades. Am I ever going to use all of these shades in the palette? You know, when I buy an eyeshadow palette, I hardly ever use all of the shades. So that is the one nice thing about this little palette is there isn't a lot of shades here that you're probably not going to use. I've pretty much used every single one now that I've been playing with it for the last couple of weeks. But this one is so much more than the NYX one. It's basically half price, at least in Canadian dollars. All right, so I have just swatched them on my arm now. So I'll show you the Rare Beauty shade and then I'll show you the NYX shade. So this shade right here, it was a really light peach color. Okay, so that's the Rare Beauty. And then this one right here is the NYX one. This one here is the Rare Beauty. And it's a taupe shade. But look at the one right beside it, the NYX one. Like, look at how similar that is. Holy smokes. And then this one here is like a dark chocolate brown. That's the Rare Beauty. And then this one right here was the NYX. So hopefully it's coming across the camera how similar the shades are. Like I said, they're not going to be exact, right? But they are very, very similar. And I mean, it shows just on the eyes of how similar they applied. I mean, both palettes are very creamy and buttery. I found the NYX one actually had a little bit more softness when I was applying it to the eye, or I should say this eye over here. But they're very vibrant, very rich, very pigmented. You know, I mean, you have the little feature over on the Rare Beauty one. It has a little mirror with it. And of course, the packaging is a little bit nicer. It has some weight to it. But if that is not a big deal for you, and you're looking for a simple, everyday neutral palette, then I highly recommend the NYX. Now, another product I recently had in a video, and as soon as I was wearing it, I knew it was a complete comparison to the Patrick Ta. This is his bronzer duo. So there's a powder bronzer, and then behind this little piece of plastic there is the cream. I have mine in the shade She's Statuesque. I think that's how I'm saying it. It's the light version. Now, it's a beautiful palette. The bronzer is very pigmented, very creamy, but you know, his products can be quite pricey. Well, in comes the Morphe. And the Morphe one, this is an example of Drugstore doing it better. I much prefer the Morphe to the Patrick Ta. Now, this one I have in the shade Maui Surf. This is also the light. This is the actual name of the product is Cheek Thrills Bronzer Duo. But hopefully you can see the comparison of the bronzer. I do have B-roll of this as well. So as an example, here's the Morphe on the top here, and the Patrick Ta is on the bottom. So this is the powder, and that's the cream. That's the powder, and that's the cream. But you can see how beautiful the Morphe is for and remember, these are both the light version. And it's super blendable, and the best thing is much more affordable. The Morphe comes in several different duos. Very long wearing. I don't have any issues with the Morphe fading at all. And they both layer very nicely. But like I said, if I had a choice of which one do I think is doing a much better job, I'm going to have to go with the Morphe. And, you know, so many times I think it comes down to, you know, the packaging. Of course, this is a beautiful packaging. Like on the Morphe one, this is a plastic top, whereas this one here is all like a metal packaging. But you know what? Everything isn't about packaging. It's the actual product that I'm looking for. So top marks to Morphe for this product. All right, so this next one is the one I'm very excited about because it is having a moment right now. So I'll show you the higher end one first. So I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with the Hourglass face palettes that come out usually around like late fall, around Christmas time. They're beautiful. This is metal packaging. Sometimes I find it a bit hard to get open. There we go. It's beautiful, has a mirror, and the products here, let me do it this way so you don't get blinded with the mirror. I mean, Hourglass has stunning products. I'm not going to question that at all. So this palette in particular, I think I have two different versions. They have just gotten so expensive over the years, and it was retailing, at least here in Canada, it was upwards of like $100, $110. I think it was even more than that. I can't find the price anymore because it isn't sold, like I said, the rest of the year. But that is right up there. Oh my goodness, that's so expensive. I mean, yes, you get two different blushes. You get a bronzer, which is that one right there. You get the finishing powders. So stunning. If you've ever used Hourglass products, they are beautiful. Well, in comes Essence. So Essence has a Radiant Light face palette. There's only 4 here, not the 6 like it was in the Hourglass. But oh my goodness, is this ever similar? So what I did today is I used just the blush, which was this one right here. And in the Hourglass one, I used just that blush right there. Here, I'll put them on the sides that I applied them. But oh my goodness, look at how similar they are. Now again, they're not exact. You can see the bronzer is on the Hourglass is a little bit darker than the Essence one. Sorry, I'm looking at my viewfinder. If I'm not looking in the camera, I'm looking at my viewfinder, just making sure that everything is in focus. But look at how similar. Seriously. And this was, I think I picked it up for like $10 or $11. So I was shocked. I was surprised at how well it applied to my cheek. Like, the essence is not chalky at all. They blend it in beautifully. Surprisingly very pigmented. So if you can get your hands on this, because from what I could see, it is sold out in a few places. So I'll try and link a couple of different locations that you can try and get them from. But I physically went into the store and got this one, and they did have a few left. But Essence has definitely hit it out of the park with this product. All right, then the next product is a lipstick. So on this side, I have the Charlotte Tilbury, her iconic Pillow Talk lipstick. This is just a regular bullet lipstick. And on this side, I have L'Oreal. Now the shade that I have is called Worth It. I have so many in this packaging. There's so many different shades that are so beautiful. Okay, so there's Pillow Talk. And there's the L'Oreal. Now, the L'Oreal does come off a bit more pigmented, has a little bit more of a darker tone. But look, when they're applied to the lips, no difference. And here's another case of where I prefer the Drugstore, because the slim design, I love how it just fits nicely on my lip. They wear very, very well. And it is just remarkable how long they last throughout the day. They're a bit more than just a regular bullet lipstick. They really have some staying power. I did not apply any lip liner or anything. I didn't want anything distorting the shades, but just looks beautiful. And I mean, Charlotte Tilbury stuff, yes, it's good quality, great quality, but her stuff is just so expensive. You know, like seriously, it really is so expensive. So anytime I can find something that looks very similar, I absolutely love that. So if you're looking for a great alternative to the Pillow Talk iconic lipstick, try out the L'Oreal. I think you'll be very, very pleasantly surprised. All right, last but not least is a lip gloss. And I was using my drugstore version, and I had an epiphany of, I think this looks very much like my higher end Makeup by Mario lip gloss. But it's the particular shade of Rose Water. You know, again, beautiful product. The brand Makeup by Mario has some wonderful products. I love a bunch of his bronzers and highlighters. They're beautiful. And this lip gloss is really lovely. It has a doe foot applicator. Gives a lot of high shine. I'll apply a bit more. So you can see the shine on this side. But it's pretty expensive. This little tube was $38 Canadian. Yes, I did say that. But the drugstore version, which is the CoverGirl Yummy lip gloss in the shade Havana Good Time, is right up there. Has a nice wand. And now look at that side. Like, it really is quite remarkable. They both smell really great. Here, I'll say, I don't know, lip glosses are sometimes hard to swatch, so I usually don't like to swatch them, but let's see if this will show up. They're both really good in the sense that they don't have a lot of stickiness to them. I don't usually like lip glosses like that. The CoverGirl one has a bit more of a color to it. So here is the Makeup by Mario. And then over here is the CoverGirl. But seriously, they look just exactly alike. And they both have staying power. And they both have hyaluronic acid in them. But one of the best things is this one runs about $10. Maybe even if that. If you can probably get a much better deal. But I think I picked it up for like $10. So let me know if you can see the difference on the camera, whether one side looks better than the other. quite honestly, as I'm looking in the mirror right now, I'm actually preferring the drugstore side. I just think it looks a little bit better on this one. Even the eyeshadow is looking really, really good. But let me know your thoughts. I always love hearing from you guys. Everything I talked about today will be linked and listed down below in the description box. And I will also include some of the other products that I applied off camera. They're just a few of my favorites right now. Let me know if you've tried any of these products and do you enjoy them? And as always, I hope everybody has a great week and a great life, and I'll see you all very soon in my next video. Bye!